I have wanted to be a doctor my whole life. Since I'm about 5 or 6 years old, I have known that I wanted to be a doctor. I knew I wanted to take care of people of all ages. I saw myself as that doctor that you saw on TV. And I have been working towards that end ever since then. I've known that that was what I was meant to be from early on. I went to medical school in Des Moines, graduated in 1991, did my residency, knew I wanted to be a family doctor from the start. And I came here because I knew that I would be able to practice medicine the way I wanted to practice medicine here, and that I would be able to serve our community in Southern Iowa the way I wanted to be able to do that. I was brought here, I was recruited here first of all, in 1993. I came here to visit with my wife, and they did such a good job recruiting us. They really gave us exposure to this community. They showed us that all the things that we would need to live were here. And I stayed because this became home. This became my community. I delivered over 700 babies here. I took care of people in the emergency room and in the hospital and in the nursing home, and I could be there from the time of birth until people took their last breath and they passed. And it's something that just wouldn't be happening elsewhere, but that I thought was really important here. When things got rough in this community, for me, when my late wife got cancer, they were there for me. They brought me dinner 3 or 4 nights a week. A group of friends brought dinner for almost a year so that I could continue practicing and taking care of them, and to make sure that my wife and my kids were taken care of when I couldn't. I'm here still because of that and because I've been able to give back to the community, and especially so in the last year as we've struck the challenges of this pandemic. The hardest part is when you know that someone has something awful, not going to be able to make it better for them. And it doesn't always mean something that's going to take their life. It can be something that they just are going to have to endure. That's the hardest part, when I have to give people that news, and I have to sit down with them and be honest with them and open with them and tell them the truth without taking away their hope. The easiest part by far, is when I get to do something that makes a real difference in them, that makes their life better. And they come back and they're just so happy and relieved and comforted. That's the wonderful part of being family doctor. That's the wonderful part of being a part of a community, when you can make that kind of a difference. And it's just you and them in the room. And I think that's probably what all of us live for, is for those moments.